This Good Morning Northwest morning spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Monday with the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has details from police on a shooting in West Central Spokane yesterday afternoon.
Mark is live talking about a wonderful warm-up coming our way.
But the Washington State Legislature passed a 2-year state capital budget yesterday. Let's get to Destiny Richards now with more about this budget and what it would cover.
A 2-year capital budget that would cover thousands and even millions of dollars in funding for Spokane area projects is headed to Governor Inslee's desk. Here are the 5 biggest Spokane area projects included. Nearly $1.2 million for the new Spokane Valley Performing Arts Center construction, with another near $2 million for the Spokane Valley Summer Theater, which will be a part of the Performing Arts Center. Just over $1 million will go to the Hub Sports Fields in Liberty Lake, $750,000 for Spokane Scale House Market in Spokane Valley, and $543,000 for Avista Stadium improvements. There are many more projects on the list, which you can see in full in this story on KXLY.com.
A Central Valley High School teacher is facing sexual misconduct charges, accused of having a relationship with a student. According to court documents, the relationship started over social media last summer. 24-year-old McKenna Kindred alerted school administrators that she was being harassed online by people accusing her of having a sexual relationship with a student in December. Spokane County Sheriff's deputies launched an investigation and uncovered social media and text messages, including photos shared between Kindred and the teenager. Kindred is due in court early next month.
The Spokane City Council has delayed its vote on whether to investigate Spokane Police Chief Craig Meinl. That was supposed to happen this evening. Now, last month, we told you that multiple groups were calling for Meinl to resign and for Mayor Nadine Woodward to change practices. They claim favoritism towards a group of downtown business owners and individuals. The police chief says all of these accusations are unfounded.
And police are still looking for the person involved in a shooting in West Central Spokane late yesterday afternoon. It began with a man calling 911, saying he had been shot at and was trapped upstairs in his home as the gunman was on the main level. That shooting took place here at the home located on West Sharp Avenue near Ash. Right now, police do not know what the relationship was between the victim and the shooter. The call prompted an immediate response from police. Upon arrival, officers communicated with and evacuated the 4 people inside the home while looking for the gunman. But it was initially unclear if that person was still inside the home or if they had left the area. You can find all the details on this story right now on KXLY.com.
A Spokane man died following a motorcycle crash near Spokane International Airport Saturday morning. Washington State Patrol says that man was headed east on Highway 2 near Sunset Highway and Airport Drive when he left the road, hit a divider. He was thrown from the motorcycle and ended up on the westbound side of the highway. WSP does not know if drugs or alcohol were involved.
A former Idaho State Police officer has been arrested by the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office for the death of his wife. 57-year-old Daniel Charles Howard turned himself in Friday night. His wife, Kendi Wilkins Howard, died in Athol in February of 2021. The former trooper faces first-degree murder and domestic battery charges.
As we look at the Doppler weather, as we go to our first alert weather, it is, again, it was a wet early morning. Now those rain showers are moving out of Idaho, but more moving in from the west. And we're going to see those continue to be around for this afternoon and into this evening. Things are going to taper off. Our high today is going to be 55, 52 into Coeur d'Alene. Temperatures in the low 60s as you head west. Looking very nice. Our weather today, those rain showers coming in mid-morning, taking us all the way into the afternoon, potentially this evening. But our high today, 55, which is still below average. We get better for tomorrow.
Around the world this morning, the American embassy in the East African nation of Sudan is now temporarily closed with no official American presence there as a deadly conflict rages among 2 opposing military forces. The Biden administration says American diplomats, embassy staff, and their families were evacuated over the weekend, but thousands of Americans are still stuck there. Coverage on the rescues in Sudan will continue next on Good Morning America.
That 20% off Bed Bath & Body or Bed Bath & Beyond coupon in your drawer is only good for a few more days. The company filed for bankruptcy yesterday and says it will stop accepting coupons on Wednesday. Instead, Bed Bath & Beyond expects to offer deep discounts on its products as part of its going out of business sales. The company has been trying to cut costs by closing more than half its stores since late last year.
Spokane is one of 28 cities voicing frustrations with the enforcement of public drug use in Washington. Mayor Nadine Woodward and 27 other mayors around the state signed and sent a letter to the Washington legislature spelling out concerns on the direction of a new drug enforcement policy that's headed to the Washington legislature. The letter's asking for two things. One, to make it a gross misdemeanor for public drug use, and two, for cities to regulate their own drug enforcement ordinances. You can read more details about this letter on KXLY.com. Back with the final check of weather with Mark right after this.